Excuse me, Master. Can the hosting team start playing the video, please?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Relaxing and smiling and observing them.
Music is playing instead of video sound. Video is playing, but the sound is some kind of music that was playing earlier.
Okay, music is going on now, still?
No, it stopped now.
Is it okay, sir, now?
I'm not sure if it's just me, but the video is not moving now. I can hear Master's voice.
Okay. Now, sir?
For some reason, music is back.
Is
music and Master's video both are playing now.
Okay, sir. Sorry.
Oh, no, it's okay.
Yeah, relaxing and smiling and relaxing and smiling and
yes,
observing the breath with love. Anandam, blissfulness. More and more meditation. Automatically, one day, the enlightenment, the ultimate bliss happening continuously. That state, definitely everyone will get connected to that. Ananda. We realize our soul nature, that is our original nature, that is bliss only. Every cell in our body, in the whole universe, there is bliss. Always bliss is there. Very good. Let us work on the relaxation. Take 1 or 2 deep breaths if your bodies are not relaxed yet. Eyes relax, forehead relax, face relax. Relax your shoulders, hands. Feel it. Feel along with my words. Feel relaxation in the body. Make yourself relax. Whole body relax. stomach, check the body, every part, scan from top to bottom. Relax and relax and relax and relax. Upper body relax, middle body relax, lower body relax. Stomach relax, chest relax, back relax, thighs relax, knees relax, top muscles relax, top muscles relax, feet relax. Relax, 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 relax. As and when you're relaxing, you'll be receiving more energy. You might be feeling a feel-good factor is improving also. Another. Relax and relax and relax. Self-love, loving all four body parts, loving everything in the surroundings, loving in the whole universe, feeling the connecting to the love in the whole universe. Love, love, love. Lovingly we are observing the breath. Every breath we are taking with the love. Enjoying. We are in love with our breath. Love, love, love. Relax. The 10 to 0 count, we are relaxing. 10, 9, 8, 7. Relax. Thousands of times relaxation, lakhs of times relaxation. Crores of times the body is physical, body is relaxing. Complete relaxation. Infinite times relaxation, complete relaxation. Deep relaxation. Shanti, Vishanti, God of Vishanti, Spriti. The best possible relaxation of our body is taking place. Like the Shavasana, like the deep sleep, the body is dissolved into the whole universe, bodiless state. If you feel any relaxation is not there, use all of your powers. Determination power, willpower, every power to use it. Make your body relax deeper. Relax and relax and relax. Bodiless state. Is my body there or not? Disappear, dissolve into the whole universe. Like the Shavasana, we come out of our body and we see our body. Physical body is relaxed. Like the dead body, that much relaxed. If that much can relax, that's amazing. Mahayogi level. Even the heartbeat also, even your 72 beats per minute is reduced to 68, 64, 60, 50. Mahayogi level is 0 beats per minute for some time. That much deeper also one can go in meditation. That much relaxation also can happen. Breath also. Usually 15 to 18 breath per minute. It can be 14, 13, 12, 10, 8, 4, 1. 1 breath per minute also it can happen. That much relaxation. Deeper relaxation. Slow breathing also. The breath also stops for some time. 2 seconds. That much relaxation. Eyes relax, body, whole body scan and relax, every part. Relax and relax and relax. Bodiless state. Or sometimes you might feel that legs and hands are there or not. Disappeared. Or they disappeared. Still Sukhasana. The stable posture only it's possible. Complete stable. Stable posture it's easily possible. Deeper relaxation. Physical body is relaxed, mind is observing the breath, calm and observing the breath. Slow breath. Nice, relax. Body relax. Very good. Relax and relax and relax. Inside us, there is a bliss. We are observing the bliss inside us. And also outside us, there is the ultimate bliss, the whole universe. The Sarvatma self. Inside there is bliss is there. That means bliss. Outside Sarvatma. That is ultimate bliss. And Shunya Tattvam also we are connecting. Connecting to the gaps between the stars. Connecting to the gaps between the air molecules. Connecting the gap between the cells inside us, cells and atoms inside our body. Shunyam Mahashunyam Mahaparishunyam. Emptiness between the stars, space, akasha, sky. That, like in the same way, there is emptiness between our cells, our atoms, our subatomic particles. That sky also, Antarakasha it's called. Inner sky. Observe the oneness, Sarvatma consciousness. Observe the emptiness. The source is called the source. The body is relaxed. Eyes, whole body, either relax or disappear completely. Here, either inside our body or sometimes we might be dancing outside in the whole universe. Another Tandava also might happen. That's okay, that's absolutely great. Relax. Our body is relaxing. We can fly also. Our mind is observing the breath. We are happy, blissful. Our original nature, our soul nature, that's called inner self. Last 2 minutes. For the next 1 minute, challenge yourself to be with the breath. If you are having any thoughts, relax your body, scan your body and relax your body. With a smile, you observe the breath. Last 30 seconds. Be with the breath. On this last 1 minute, be with the breath. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 0. Stuti. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. 0. Very good. Place your hands on your eyes for 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. And now clap. Let us clap to our meditation. Let us encourage, appreciate our meditation with the claps. Wonderful, wonderful, very good, very good, very good, wonderful. And in the Namaskar Mudra, we thank all of our Gurus, all the Gurus in the universe. Thank you. Guru Shakti, thank you. Vishwa Shakti, Cosmic Trinity, thank you. Heartfelt gratitude, thank you. Oneness, oneness, oneness. Rub your hands for 5 times, 5 to 10 times, and place it wherever you feel on the face or wherever you need the energies of healing power of beautiful beauty. You can apply to that area. For example, especially apply it on your knees also. Knees are very important in our life. Apply it with on the knees with love. Love, I love you, I love you, I love you. You say that words, I love you. Very good, friends. Thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you, hosting team. Namaskaram, Masters. Welcome to day 3 of Train Your Mind. Before we get to today's tips and techniques, let us all be grateful for our Grandmaster Prabodh Garu for giving us this wonderful workshop, creating this beautiful platform. And let us thank the leadership team, the hosting team, and all the volunteers for their hard work for making this possible, and all the attendees that are here with us today. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We are already at day 3, Masters. Great job. I appreciate you a lot, and you should appreciate yourselves as well. you are here on a Saturday night wanting to improve yourself, being committed to the sadhana and showing up day after day, following the techniques. And like I said, nature has a way to take care of things. As long as you show up, you will get the results. A huge appreciation for you. Pat yourself in the back and claps to you. Thanks you for being here, Masters. And day 3, we are going to discuss 5 tips and one main technique for tonight. But before we go to that, let me revise what we have discussed so far from day 1 and day 2. And there are videos now being posted in the WhatsApp group. If you have missed day 1 or day 2, I suggest you go back and watch them. But if you already did, this revision would be enough. So day 1, we talked a little about the 6 spiritual laws and how every soul is constantly progressing. But what we are here to do is law 5, law of hastening that evolution, how to progress faster, because we have a vision, whether that's a materialistic goal like getting a job, building a house, or whether that's a spiritual goal, whether that's astral travel, brahmananda, brahmajnana, uh, atma sakshatkar, whatever your goal may be, the energy, here is your vision and here is the reality right now. The gap, we can bridge this gap by gaining energy, by taking energy. So how do we get more energy? How can we progress faster? How can we make that vision a reality? How can we become true masters? So that's what we are learning from the past few days. Meditating in a thoughtless state gives you a lot more energy than a regular meditation session with thoughts coming up, etc. So there is a lot of importance to meditating in a thoughtless state. For example, 1 kg energy received in a regular meditation as opposed to 1 ton of energy in thoughtless state, or it can be higher, 10,000 times or 20,000, based on whether it's deep thoughtless level or deeper thoughtless state, deepest or shunya. So there are levels to this, masters. We also discussed divide and conquer technique on day 1, which has 3 components to the meditation. Divide and conquer basically means dividing up your meditation session into a smaller chunks, even if it's 1 minute in a 10, instead of doing a 10-minute session, if we do 10 1-minute sessions, we can uh, improve ourselves faster. We can get to that thoughtless state mastery sooner. So that's what we learned in divide and conquer. And there are 3 components when we are doing the meditation that we learned on day 1. First is awareness. We discussed a story about Buddha, Prince, and Master Malavika, uh, where we also did a test on awareness for 20 seconds. And for the homework, you were asked to try to meditate or try to be aware for 1 minute and record the thoughts. So that day, we lit up a candle in your mind, a candle of awareness in a dark room. That's your mind, masters. So second component was smile on your face. That will bring a huge difference in your meditation session. That's by adding positive vibrations to your body and easier to get to that thoughtless state. And third component was complete body relaxation, almost being into that bodiless state, which I'm sure most of you have experienced during the meditation session that we just did, because Master was continuously asking to relax, Relax your body, relax your eyes, relax your hands, relax, relax, relax. Every word, we are going deeper and deeper we go, more energy that we receive. We, in the meditation session, if you have observed, we are using every power at our disposal, whether that's uh, willpower or our knowledge or memory power. Every power is being poured into relaxing your body, because the deeper your body relaxes, the more energy that you take, and more thoughtless state that you can attain. So on day 2, we have discussed how to meditate 10 minutes in thoughtless state using awareness bell meditation, guided meditation, or the technique. We had a video being played, and you will hear one bell after 1 minute. And we also discussed the story behind why we observe breath, the work demon that's climbing up and down. So that the point of the story is, you shouldn't be discouraged if you are getting thoughts. You should be grateful, because most of the people that tried yesterday for 1 minute meditation, they were getting 5 thoughts, 2 thoughts, 1 thought, 0 thoughts. It's amazing, masters. Uh, you have to be appreciating yourself a lot. That's really good progress. So we also learned about on-demand breathing. That's Uchwasa, Nichwasa, Gati, Vichedana, where we let the body take care of the breathing, and we completely let go of the control. There is no force, there is no control. Initially, we will try to stop the breath for first couple or 2 to 3 seconds. When body wants to take the air, it takes that oxygen, and when the body wants to release the oxygen, it does. And that is a huge that made a huge difference in my practice, masters. And it is one of the great techniques that lets you go into a meditative state from the first second that you sit in the meditation. You don't have to wait 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes into getting to that thoughtless state or getting into that meditative state. It happens in just 1 second. And we will learn a lot more about breathing today as well. So for the homework, yesterday we discussed, we had awareness bell, a 10-minute video, and you had to play that video and focus or try and meditate sincerely for the next 1 minute, and you reset, and you try to meditate next 1 minute and reset. So that way you are not, your mind is much more relaxed, because it's only 1 minute. And that was the homework, masters. So, and during that 10 minutes, we were using all of that we learned in the past 2 days. That's awareness, smile on the face, body relaxation, and on-demand breathing. So for those of you who have done that homework with the awareness bill, the 10-minute meditation session, please type letter H in the chat, masters. I would like to see. Nice. One. Great job, master. We are getting those H's. Great job. Great job. And it's important that you appreciate yourself, masters. Claps to everyone that has tried the awareness bell technique, masters. It's not the matter of completely being in thoughtless state for the 10 minutes. It's the effort that counts. It's showing up. It's putting into practice what you have learned that day. That makes a huge Different master. Great job. Great job. Everyone that has tried the technique, tried the awareness build. Wonderful job, masters. Before we discuss the 5 tips that I have uh, today and one main technique, I would like to do that exercise now. It doesn't have to be 10 minutes, but what we do, um, we will definitely, I see some questions. I think it is a question, master. So I will try to finish in, the session in the next 30 minutes. Then we'll save the rest of the time, whatever, however much it takes, we will answer all the questions. Images is different, master. If you comment on that image, we learned what the definition of the thought is, right? A thought is something that is made up of words. For example, English. If an image of a cake pops in my head, if I let it go, that's not a thought. If you see an image and you did not say anything to yourself or a comment of any sort, it is not a thought. But whenever a cake pops up, I say, oh, this is a cake, or I feel like eating this cake. All of a sudden, that image is being transformed into a thought, because that is no longer image. You're having a dialogue on yourself. You're no longer an observer, but a commenter. So observing, cutting the image in tracks and getting back to the meditation is ideal. That wouldn't count as a thought. But if you see an image and you identify the image, oh, this is a cake, or this is a lion, this is a painting, this is something, and that is a sentence, and you're talking to yourself, then that is a thought. So it will definitely get better when you do this practice again and again. Even some of the new friends that I talk to that have been meditating for only past 1 week, they come to me and say, Mani, I don't know. I did try your techniques and I still get 20 or 30 thoughts in 3 to 4 minutes. That might be still good, but counting to that 30 number, or when they realize they're still getting 30, 40 thoughts, all of a sudden they're worried. But think about people who doesn't have these techniques at their disposal. They might be on day one, they're getting 100 thoughts in their entire session. On day two, they might get 99 or 98. Most people get discouraged, or they don't even realize the difference. But like I said, the law of constant progression, we are constantly improving every day. But some of us are going 1 inch per second, some of us are going 100 kilometers per second. So it all depends on what techniques that you're following, what kind of connection that we have with Grandmaster Garu or whatnot. Uh, with the I will discuss more tips with you in this session. That way, it will help you to deepen your sadhana, or it will lessen the number of thoughts that we get. For now, we will do the exercise that we did for homework yesterday. We will play the meditation awareness bell now, masters. What we will do is let's do that session for 3 minutes, not 10 minutes. That way we will still have some time for the explanation and questions as well. So I will share the link with um, the hosting team right now. And once the screen starts, it should, yeah, you can start the meditation. Once I will time it, and once we are past 3 bells or 3 minutes, I will ask you to stop. Um, then try to use all the four components that we discussed so far, smiling and being aware, um, and relaxing your body and on-demand breathing. And let's see if you could count the number of thoughts that you're getting in a minute, that's okay. But focus on how you feel and the progress that you have experienced from day 1 to day 3. That should be the main focus, masters. Uh,
Can I share, sir?
yes, please. So it started now, masters. After the initial bells that you heard, that last bell marks the beginning of the session. Last 1 minute, masters. Thank you, hosting team. Everyone, please place your hands on your eyes. Wonderful, wonderful, masters. Huge appreciation for everyone that tried the exercise. If you have counted the number of thoughts that you had in the past 3 minutes, you can type that. Or if you just felt amazing, if you have something to describe your meditation from 2 days ago to now, you can do that. And wonderful, masters. 3, 2, 3, 4 to 5, 1, 0. Wonderful. uh, Everyone that I'm seeing so far is at that over 90% marks, Master. It's a distinction. You are doing a wonderful job. And it's really important to appreciate yourselves, Master, because, for example, if you even when a parent praises their uh, child or their kid for doing a great job, the kid wants to do a lot more. When a teacher praises their student for a job well done, they are motivated to do more. In such a way, you have to appreciate yourself every single time that you meditate, Master, because no one else is going to do that. If you have a support system around you, for example, a Gudakesha group where we meditate 41 days with in first 5 days in presence of Grandmaster Garu. After that, your primary leaders, your group members, your team members, everyone is going to be there. But if when you are not there yet, when you don't have that group of people that you meditate with, it's important to motivate yourself and appreciate yourself, Masters, because you are doing something that's really great for not only yourself, but this universe as well. Meditation is such a great thing. You're such a positive force in this earth plane. So you need to be appreciating yourself every single time that you meditate, and that will encourage you to do more. And smile is also a great almost the appreciation that you get from yourself or from others is almost as great as smiling, in bringing that positive vibrations, raising you to that positive frequency. We will talk a bit more about the map of consciousness in one of these steps, but the first tip that I have for today is appreciation, Masters. You have to appreciate yourself. And the second tip that I have is based on guided meditation, Masters. For those of you who has observed this, uh, where when grandmaster's meditation is playing in the start of the session, you feel a completely different energy, Masters. You feel like some invisible hand is guiding you. Some you feel that oneness, if you know what I mean. For those of you who have connected to that grandmaster's energies, who felt that soothing voice so much deeper has impact on your meditation session, those of you who experienced that, please type E in the chat, Masters. um, did you feel wonderful? Wonderful. I already see a lot of ease in the chat, Masters. There is a reason for that, Masters, because when we are in the presence of great masters, great spiritual masters or grandmasters, what we feel is they have already mastered the thoughtless state. They're enlightened beings. They are those transcendental souls who have power to influence those around them. Because when you attend an in-person event, you will see that more clearly than if you are feeling this inside an online session. You are truly wonderful, masters, because you are connecting to that grandmaster frequency. Most people wouldn't be able to do that when they are starting out, especially because if the grandmaster's energy is at that level, this level, most people would be a lot lower. If they want to get to that higher level, don't be discouraged if you haven't been feeling that connection on an online Zoom. But if you want to feel that connection, do sadhana sincerely. You have to be committed. And if you attend in-person events or even live events, once you are in the physical presence of the grandmaster or any spiritual master that you really admire, if any spiritual masters who's truly enlightened, your energies will be uh, on a whole different level, masters. That's why I strongly encourage everyone to uh, watch guided meditations. If you are not in a position to visit these people, visit these great people, but people used to tell stories, write stories about people that have meditated in presence of Ramana Maharshi or other great gurus or other great spiritual uh, masters have experienced truly thoughtless states. Even their achievements, whether that's Brahmananda, Brahmajnana, will be transferred to you more easily than what they have. For example, Grandmaster Garu have been meditating for 20 years and he have achieved many experiences. He has gained so many spiritual uh, experiences, but his students, us, which are us, have it wouldn't take 20 years for us, masters. If we really follow his techniques, it would be a matter of weeks or even months. Definitely within a year, if you are really committed to sadhana. Again, everyone has their own pace, everyone is progressing at their own rate. But from what I have seen, people lives have been changed in 41 days, master. So show up every day. uh, you don't have to incorporate these all of these tips today. After these 5 tips, keep these in mind. Appreciate yourself. Follow guided meditations. If you have a chance to attend uh, events that are uh, events or workshops in person or online live, would be more beneficial than listening to an audio. So at in the least, listening to their guided meditation sessions, the golden formula meditation that I suggested, or yoga nidra videos that I showed you the other day, all of these are guided meditations only, masters. And you will feel a different kind of energy, that invisible hand guiding you. And I always feel like uh, Grandmaster Garu is really here with me, guiding me through that session. Literally, quite literally, not the word guided meditation is truly amazing, and you have to experience that yourself, masters. The third thing that I have for today, third tip, is gratitude, masters. The feeling of gratitude is really underrated. That's the word that I have, especially from the people that the non-meditators, I would say. Uh, so most of the people that I talk to, I don't feel like they are really gratitude or really grateful for what they have, because everyone, how many of us are really stopping every day and being grateful for the life that we have, or for the roof over our head, the internet that we use, or the clothes that we wear, the food that we eat? More than 30 or 40% of the population are living under $2, masses, $1.47 US. uh, That's less than even 120 rupees or 140 rupees. So more than 30% of the world's population is living in poverty, and most people wouldn't be able to eat. We are, we should be so amazingly grateful that we have met those physical needs, the basic survival needs, and we are striving for something superiors. We are striving for that enlightenment. We are striving for being a better version of ourselves, uh, being that transcendental soul. So we have to be really grateful for what we have in life. Even though you have goals in life, for example, you want to achieve that job, you have to build that house, you have to earn certain amount of money. I have those goals too, but what I'm trying to say is, if someone wants to earn 100 crores masters, but if you ask this person that I will give you 100 crores this instant, but you won't be able to see for the rest of your life, you have to give your eyes, would you do it? Most people won't, but they are so valuable. The eyes are the five senses that we have, the air that we breathe. Most people in the hospitals right now are begging for the life that we have right now. They just want to be healthy, nothing else. So we have to be incredibly grateful, masters. I want to show you something called map of consciousness, where I'm not sure how many of you have listened, heard about the map of consciousness. It's just an image. So I will be sharing the screen myself. Uh, just give me one moment, masters. I'm used to Google Meet, so I haven't been using Zoom in a long time, Master. So that's why the confusion. So this is called a map of consciousness, Masters. If you see the higher emotions, which is enlightenment, is at the top, even though it says 700 to 1000. Gratitude is somewhere between peace and enlightenment, masters. So the top three emotions that we see, uh, peace, joy, love, reason, acceptance, willingness, neutrality, courage. These are really positive, masters. Willingness, acceptance, reason, love, joy, peace. So if you are grateful, you'll be falling somewhere here. The techniques that have been developed by Grandmaster Garu is amazing. Ashish. If you go through that guided meditation, he incorporated everything that we are discussing. We start with gratitude. We thank our gurus. We thank Vishwa Shakti, Guru Shakti. We say Sarve Jana Sukhino Bhavantu, and we smile, we relax our body. Everything that we need is clearly laid out in the guided meditation sessions. And when you know reasons behind why we are doing that in the meditation session, the guided meditation session, you are more inclined to adopt those practices and practice that fully. Because knowing that for every time you put that namaskar mantra, thank all the gurus, thank Vishwa Shakti, you're being grateful, masters. And you are starting and ending your meditation sessions in the highest possible um, consciousness and the highest possible frequencies. So that be grateful for everything in your life, because if you are happy and if you are at high frequencies only during the meditation session, that wouldn't help. Because if you are, see this guilt, oh, I shouldn't have done that last week, or I shouldn't have done that in yesterday, or grief, worrying about something, fear of, this is fear of uncertainty, thinking about future, what might happen tomorrow. All of these lower emotions, if in your daily life, if you are experiencing this, if you are quarreling with someone, if you are being angry on someone, you won't be able to meditate peacefully at the highest states, masters. So that's why it's really important to observe which state you're being in your daily life. How are you showing up during the meetings? Whenever you identify that you are in this lower frequency, you need to immediately stop and go back to that higher frequency. And the quick way to get to that higher frequency is accept everything and be grateful, masters. And that is one of the highest. There are a lot of things to be grateful for, masters. If you want to see this, you can just search for map of consciousness in Google, and you will see a lot of resources around that, masters. And I would strongly encourage you to incorporate the habit of gratitude in your daily life, because it may not be easy especially at the beginning, but if you really think about it, we are, in my opinion, most people are less grateful for what they should have been. Again, we miss that little things. When I say little, I mean if everyone has these limbs, these eyes, ability to talk, ability to speak, we are not appreciating them. We are not truly being grateful for the gifts that we have. That's what I'm trying to say. There is, once we start becoming grateful for things that we have, the universe will definitely gift us with more things. That's at least from my experience, masters. And again, be conscious of what frequency you're feeling throughout the day, and try to be in the higher frequencies, and that will definitely help you. So the 3 tips so far, we have appreciation for the meditation that you do, or good deeds that you do, which will motivate you to do more. And 2, practicing guided meditations or being in the presence of great masters, great spiritual masters, whether that's in person or live Zoom calls, whichever is possible, or even YouTube videos work great. And 3rd, we talked about gratitude and the frequencies, the higher and lower frequencies, and the need for continuously monitoring where we are and trying to be higher throughout the day. The next next step this is more of an educational one, is types of samadhi, masters. The levels, not really types, but levels of samadhi, starting from 1 second to all the way to 6 hours or more than that. In fact, I have a video that we can look at from Grandmaster Garu. If ma'am, I already shared the link. You can start sharing your screen. These are the levels of Samadhi masters. Please watch the video.
So 1 second thoughtless stage is called Kshanika Samadhi. 12 seconds of thoughtless stage is called, according to the yoga language, Tanmatra or Dharana. This is very good. 1 second of thoughtless stage is very great. Kshanika Samadhi is called. You need to appreciate yourself. So 12 into 12, that is 144 seconds. That is approximately 2 minutes, 24 seconds. Okay. is equals to dhyana. This is called meditation. Dhyana means meditation. That's a meditation level. And next level is into 12 is equal to approximately 30 minutes. Okay. This 2 minutes 24 seconds into 12. Okay. This is called samadhi. 30 minutes is the utmost stage is samadhi. Into 12. 30 minutes into 12 is equals Nirvikalpa Samadhi. Okay. So Nirvikalpa Samadhi means one of the best thing to happen. So Ramana Maharshi said, Nirvikalpa Samadhi means you are in the blissful state. Wonderful it is. But after coming from the Nirvikalpa Samadhi, you might get attached to the senses and so many things in the world, so many desires, and you might ups and downs might be there a little bit. So he said, continuous Nirvikalpa Samadhi many times is called Sahaja Samadhi. Okay, many Nirvikalpa, regular. Okay, regular Nirvikalpa Samadhi is called Sahaja Samadhi. The one who achieved the Sahaja Samadhi, then he is called Mukti. He will be getting Mukti means what is that? Salvation, moksha, and many names are there. Okay, freedom from all the suffering. Okay, dukkha rahicha sthiti. Okay, friends. So, how many of you wanted to reach this state? Mukti or salvation? You can type it. You can type M or salvation S.
Thank you, Master. I already see M's in the chat. Wonderful, wonderful, Masters. So when I first heard about Nirvikalpa Samadhi, Masters, I did not know what to expect, because before coming into Gudakesha, I used to meditate to 1 hour or 1.5 hour, maybe 2 hours a day. I used to think myself, okay, we have some great spiritual masters, and they talk about Nirvikalpa Samadhi being hours, even days on end in meditation. Here I am that I could not even sit more than 90 minutes or 2 hours. What can I do? That's when I came across Grandmaster Garu interview on BMC, and that's when I learned about Gudakesha, where you can meditate through the whole night. So that's one of the ways to get to that point, Masters. Meditate 6 hours and beyond. It is possible in Gudakesha. So I wanted to share that as well, the levels of Samadhi. That's the fourth tip that we have. And finally, actually, I um, I had some issue with the numbering. So the fourth one would be the consciousness map, where you need to continuously monitor throughout the day whether you're which level of frequency that you are in, and try to be in a higher state. Aim to be in higher state. So that's number 4, and number 5 would be the samadhi, or what a important 1 second meditation is, because most of us discount the fact that, okay, we are in thoughtless state for 20 seconds, but there is still a long way to go. But Grandmaster said you need to appreciate yourself, whether that's even 1 second, because our elders, our rishis or munis, our yogis, because it's written in Patanjali Yoga Sutras, they have a name for even 1 second meditation, 1 second thoughtless state, Shenika Samadhi. So you need to appreciate yourself more, Masters. And how did you like the 5 tips so far, Masters? If you like them, you can type L, the letter L in the chat. Uh, let us- Thank you. Thank you. Again, it's not really mandatory that you use these topics, all of these topics today, but you need to at least make a note of these muscles. These exist. You have these techniques at your disposal. You can, if there are ways to make yourself feel better from bring you from that lower frequency to the higher frequency. You now know that 1 second meditation or 1 second thoughtless state has a name, and it's really powerful because the yogis have recognized the importance of that phenomenon. So you need to be more appreciative of yourself. You need to be more grateful that you have gotten these opportunities for the life that we got and everything. So yes, the recording will be available, masters. In the WhatsApp group, we have already posted day 1 and day 2 videos, and day 3 will also be posted either tomorrow or most probably tomorrow. So, and since we covered the 5 tips, masters, we have one main technique for tonight. And this is one of this technique is really focused. We have a huge importance in for this in Gudakesha as well. We actually um, keep we use an app where a speaking clock would remind us to do this every 30 minutes, or some people even every 15 minutes. We will do this practice in our daily life because it's that important. This is a technique for longevity, masters, for long life. If you follow these techniques, you will live for over 100 years. That's what grandmaster said, masters. If you want to know this technique, type 100 in the chat, masters. Over 100. If you want to live that long life, if you want to know the technique that behind that long life, type 100. Wonderful. Wonderful, masters. Now, before I share the video of Grandmaster Garu speaking, explaining about the technique in detail, I want to give you a brief introduction as to how that phenomena works. For example, if every physical body that comes into this earth plane will have, for example, for sake of visualization, let's say a person has 100 bread pieces, and once he finishes these 100 bread pieces, he had to leave this earth plane. He has to leave this body. Imagine this person is eating 3 times a day, and in 33 days, 33 and a half days, he has to leave this place. So we have another person that he's eating only 2 times a day, and he gets to live for 50 days. And we have another person that he can survive on one bread piece a day. That way he can be here for 100 days. So now instead of bread, you just need to replace with number of breaths, master. So every body that incarnates in this earth plane has a set number of breaths for them. It doesn't have to be a human. Even the animals, if you take tortoises, a tortoise or a turtle, which takes 2 to 3 breaths per minute, lives over 250 years, 300 years. But if a dog, which takes over 40 breaths or 50 breaths per minute, only lives uh, 15 on average of 15 years and 20 years, it's great. So if you apply this to ourselves, we have certain number of breaths that we need to take. If you practice in your waking life, not during meditation, but when you are working or whatnot, if you try to slow down your breathing, decrease that average number of breaths that you take, your life will expand. That's the introduction. Once you hear Grandmaster's explanation and technique, it makes more sense. So I will share that with the hosting team. Ma'am, if you can play this video, you can start sharing. Thank you.
Hi friends. Wonderful. Today we learn more about deep breathing. Whoever takes the breath 15 times, they usually live for 15 times per minute. They usually live for 100 years. Those who takes the breath for 18 times per minute, they live for 75 years. Nowadays, everybody is rushing more than 20, 30. Sometimes I saw some people, I count that, okay, per minute how many breaths you take. Everybody count and tell. They compete. I take 40, sir. I take 60, sir. 60 also I heard nowadays. Those are running towards fastly running towards their death. And also, when the healing is also taking place, any patients are there, if you got the fever, automatically breath speed also increases. If you notice that, if you would have noticed that. So friends, and now we are reversing that, slowing down the breath using the deep breathing technique. Our technique is slow exhalation and deep breathing. Okay, so let's all do with me. Everybody, inhale, inhale, inhale. Slow exhalation start. Slower, slower. Very good. Inhale. Now we made it 10 seconds slower. 10 seconds we exhale. If you can exhale slow as possible, that's better. Okay? Those who are not able to do it for 10 seconds, that's okay, according to your comfort. How much slower you can be. If it is 5 seconds, that's better. Better than 2 seconds. Okay, 15 breaths per minute means every breath is 4 seconds only, right? Here, if you do it for 10 seconds exhalation, then only 5 breaths per minute. So, our lifespan increases. I'm least bothered about the lifespan. Okay, lifespan, if you live for 1,000 years, what is the use? Some people live for longer, some people live for lesser periods, but I'm not interested in lifespan. Okay, secondary. Everybody should live 100 years. That's okay, after 100 years. But we need to increase, that means second benefit is energy, more energy. More energy means you can do more works and you can help more people. And third thing is spiritual progress happens faster. Health also comes, very robust health comes. So these all benefits are there, friends. Lifespan, health, energy, more energy, and spiritual growth. So health is important, energy is important, and also spiritual growth. These three are important. Lifespan also, of course, we live for 100 years, afterwards we decide. By the time Those who are sticking with me, I'll tell how to go for Jiva Samadhi also, like Veera Brahmendra Swami. After 100 years, okay, everybody who reached 100 years, who are doing Gudakeshas, contact me. I'll teach you the technique to go to the Jiva Samadhi. Okay, but minimum qualification is 100, reaching 100 years, friends. Now, do this practice tomorrow for 1 hour. That is your homework. Morning 5 minutes or 10 minutes or whatever. While doing the works, not while closing the eyes. While closing the eyes, we just relax. Even breath also slow down, relax. We are not focused on any deep breathing or anything. Just we let go. But while in the morning time, when you're walking to office or when you're doing house chores, when you're sweeping or when you're working on top of the laptop, anything, while working, use this formula. Slow breathing, slow exhalation, 10 seconds or more, approximately, as slow as possible, and again, inhalation. Okay, check the speed. Okay, while reading the books, for example, while reading the books also, and the speed should be in such a way that you should be comfortable. If you slow down too much, if you force little bit too much, mind also, brain also not working. Reading book, the content also you need to receive, right? So adjust that, exactly, fine tune it. What works best for you? How much deep sleep? How much slowly you can exhale? Okay, and practice slow exhalation as much as possible. Practice that. Okay. Wish you all the best. Let's all go for the high five. High five. High five. Inhale. High 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, push. Let's push. Who will push faster? With strength. Yes, pushing. Yes, push with all of your strength. Push, push, push. Very good. Who is the winner? Type. Who is the winner? Very good, friends. Namaskar Mudra. Thank you, all the gurus. Thank you, oneness, oneness, oneness. Thank you all.
Why is it that some people become crorepati in just 12 months and others can't? What is the reason? Are they coming from different planet? The answer is no.
Thank you, Master. And there you have it. The technique for longevity, that long life. Grandmaster said minimum criteria would be 100 years. So it's not just the length of the life, Masters, it's the quality of the life, full of energy, full of health, so that we can do more positive work. And that's one of the things that I wanted to share as well. Being of service to people around you, whether that's sharing your knowledge or sharing your time, because just like you, I was attending one of these sessions 1 year ago. I used to just sit and listen, but I enjoy speaking as well. I have been in Toastmasters for over 2 years. I like giving speeches. I like talking on stages, doing these talks. So I'm also a developer. So when I reached out to, I was inspired by the work that all the volunteers, all the hosting team is doing, the Sumant Garu is doing, Mallika ma'am is doing, and I asked if I can contribute, and they asked me if I could build a website. That when I did the seva, when I did things that I am good at for as a service, my life has changed a lot, Masters. Meditation would be great, but the things that I've been looking out for started to happen. It's like universe was making things for me when I am doing service, when I'm doing some kind of seva, whether that's using my skills that I have, web building or speaking, introducing speakers or giving speeches, whether that's based on vegetarianism, meditation, fasting, the food that we eat, all the things that I have experienced. Once I started speaking, once I started contributing, my energy went up, my health went up, things started happening for me, both in the spiritual world and the physical world. So I strongly encourage you to do some kind of service, whether that's telling about this meditation to your friend, asking them to join a free class, or whether that's if you have, we on our website we have an entire seva page where you can do whatever. There are tons of ways to volunteer within this organization, or world needs a lot of uh, volunteers, masters. So I hope you consider this route as well to improve both your um, spiritual energies uh, through seva. That's one of the that's a bonus tip for today, masters. Tip number 6. There you have it. The homework for tomorrow, like Grandmaster said, is you don't have to do 1 hour continuous deep breathing, but 1 hour spread out through the whole day. That's maybe 5 minutes every 1 hour uh, during your waking hours, working hours, or whatnot. That 5 minute sessions or 4 minute sessions would be enough. And you did see the technique that you don't have to be forceful, that your mind wanders off, or you have to focus a lot on your breathing, uh, losing your focus on the job. If you are working on your laptop or a reading book, you should be able to focus on the work and still slow your breathing. It may not be 5 breaths per minute. You can start out from even 10 breaths per minute. That's still greater than it's still half from what we are doing. Grandmaster said 15 breaths per minute will be equal to 100 years. So we are lowering that a lot. Right now, we are at 18, 20, 22, based on our current situation. But once you start focusing on the way you breathe, again, this is only during your waking time and working time. Once you're meditating, the on-demand breathing takes on. You just let your body take care of the breathing. You are just an observer, not the doer. Remember that. And this is when you are working, when you are doing, when you're walking or whatnot. So this is the homework for tomorrow. And you still practice that 10 minutes awareness bell video and deep breathing through the whole day. I hope everyone is clear on the 5 tips. Let me just quickly recap one by one, or you can just watch the replay video if you missed something. First one is appreciation. The second one would be thoughtless state in presence of spiritual masters. That way, whether that's guided meditation or attending their events online or in person. Third is being grateful for things you have. So the fourth thing we learned about map of consciousness, where constantly identify which frequency you're in. If you are in low frequency, try to be in high frequency as soon as possible. We have techniques for that: gratitude, smile, and acceptance. And finally, the fifth tip was the levels of samadhi, being appreciative of even 1 second of thoughtless state, kshanika samadhi, and aiming for that nirvikalpa samadhi or sahaja samadhi in practice, going to that mukti state, the grandmaster said. And finally, we have learned about the main technique for the tonight, for the longevity. It's deep breathing, masters. Try to reduce the frequency of breathing as much as you can and live longer. You should live at least 100 years, like grandmaster said. So I hope you have understood everything, but we will open up for questions right now. You can either type in the chat or raise your hand, and I will ask you to unmute Masters. I already see a couple of questions. Master, I find the inhalation speed in the video to be faster than I normally do. Is inhalation supposed it can be slower too? In this inhalation is deeper, Master. Not really. It might look faster, but you have to be able to take. Uh, you have to be able to fill up the capacity of your lungs. So the more full your lungs are, the more breath you take in, the slower you can inhale. So if you, let's say you have this is an oxygen tank, and if your oxygen tank is 500 ml or 1 liter, it does make a difference, right? You can, the time it will take for the tank to be empty, it will be longer. Sorry, Master, I am not really good at Hindi. समझ सकता हूँ पर fluency नहीं आती, so you have to excuse me. So the more air that you have in your lungs, the longer your exhalation will be. So the total breath time will be longer, if that makes sense. I hope that made sense, Master. If you still have any question, you can type in the chat, Pranavi Master. And Nagabhaskar Master asked, where is the link to see its repetition? If you are asking about the replay, it will be posted in the WhatsApp chat, Master. Day 1 and day 2 are posted today. So I am assuming they will post this video tomorrow. Thank you, Master. Does anyone else have any questions or any feedback regarding today's session or yesterday or day before? You can either type in the chat or raise your hand, Master. When the first time I heard about deep breathing is in Gudakesha sessions, Master, and it was deep breathing helped me with my overthinking, and I wouldn't say anxiety, but I used to think a lot, even uh, trivial matters, Masters. So when I really started deep breathing, more than it does have effect on your longevity, but it definitely change your mood, definitely take you from that lower frequency to higher frequency. All of a sudden you feel that calm, that a deep breath is so very powerful. I hope you really try this technique tomorrow for at least 1 hour, and that's a 3 minute session or 5 minute session spread out every hour or every half an hour or whatnot, and observe the difference for yourself, Master. And since I'm not seeing any questions, I think we can conclude the session in the next 10 seconds, Master. If I don't see a question, then moment train your mind, we still can't see it. I do see I'm not sure in which group you are in. They posted this around 8:51 a.m. today, Master, back to back. Train Your Mind 2, meditation, Jan to Feb 2024, Ekathva Gudakesha. I'm not sure if I can add. Yeah, it's group 2, ma'am. I'm seeing if I can. Okay, I see the invite link. I am copying the invite link now. This is the WhatsApp. Okay. This is the WhatsApp group, masters. Maybe if you join now, if this is a new group, I don't think you would be able to see previous messages. What I will request Sumant Garu is post the videos again tomorrow, all the 3 videos. That way you can get access to the past videos as well. I will share my WhatsApp number also. I've shared my WhatsApp number as well, masters. If you have any questions, or if you don't have access to the links, please message me and I will share the links with you. I think, thank you, master. I think we can conclude the session. Before we close, let us all be grateful for our Grandmaster Prabodh Garu for creating this wonderful platform. And thank you, admin team, hosting team, and all the volunteers for the hard work for making this workshop possible. And thank you for all the attendees that are here with us today, for learning, growing, and evolving with us. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you, bro, for such a beautiful sharing. So I hope I can close the session now. Have a great night. Thank you, masters.